organization is available to landlords and tenants who are seeking help at any point in the landlord-tenant relationship, but particularly in an effort to avoid eviction. So sometimes people are coming to us prior to an eviction case being filed. For example, maybe they've received a 5-day notice, but oftentimes we're also getting court referrals from cases that are already in eviction court, seeking help to try to avoid that eviction judgment. So when someone works their way through our process, they get assigned to work with a professional mediator. The mediator doesn't take sides in the circumstance. They really try to assess what's going on, try to help open lines of communication between the landlords and tenants, because what we find is often communication breaks down once there's some kind of issue going on. I think the work of the Rental Housing Resource Center is extremely important from the standpoint of it being developed through stakeholders on both sides, landlords and tenants. As mediators, we're neutral, and we can see the value of both perspectives and the importance that all viewpoints need to be heard and understand in trying to seek solutions, and that we're only better if we address the issues together. The nature of conflict in general is, once there's a conflict, which often arises from unmet expectations, which often arises from a failure to communicate effectively or to set out expectations. When people stop communicating, they start making assumptions. And oftentimes there are wrong assumptions made on both sides. So it's embarrassing when you can't pay rent. Maybe the concern is that landlord's going to get angry with me, so why do I even want to pick up the phone? And oftentimes when a third party steps in and gets involved, a lot of our communication is one-on-one with the parties separate from each other. So we're often able to learn information from the tenant, learn information from the landlord that they wouldn't have otherwise told each other, and be able to clear up any misconceptions, be able to connect people, again, with resources that can help the situation. And by us communicating the very same message that maybe that tenant did or that landlord did, it's done in a way that can be heard and accepted